coming out. I am State Senator Kirk Dillard, one of the longest political allies of a great Congresswoman in Judy Biggert. I can't thank you on behalf of the Biggert family and the Biggert volunteers and the people that have been with Judy throughout her career more than to just say thank you. I mean, once again, just a tremendous, tremendous volunteer effort. I've seen a lot of political campaigns. And the volunteers year in and year out that Carolyn Stillman and Congresswoman Biggert put together are among the classiest and best operations I have ever seen. You know, sometimes the map wins, and that appears to be what happened this evening. But I want to thank you. We can be immensely, immensely proud of our friend and our Congresswoman Judy Biggert, the Biggert family. I have seen Judy Biggert at the local level, the state level, and at the federal level. And she is a tremendously energetic and great public servant, but most of all, the kind of person that the state of Illinois and DuPage County and the western suburbs want representing it. She is a complete class act. And I want to thank you for being here this evening. So without further ado, I want to thank you again, but please give us your warmest welcome for a tremendous woman, a tremendous public servant, and a tremendous family of the Biggerts. And I introduce Congresswoman Judy Biggert.
Thanks so much, and thank you, Kirk, for that kind introduction, and thank you everyone for being here tonight. Supporters, friends, volunteers, colleagues, and my family who just came in with me. You know, it's been a long and tough fought race, but tonight the voters have spoken, and I have called Bill Foster and congratulated him on his victory, and I wished him every success for the challenges ahead. Representing the people of this area has been a great honor. It's been the greatest honor of my lifetime. And I can't thank you enough for all of your kindnesses towards me, your generosity with ideas, with your patience when we didn't always meet eye to eye, and your deep love of community and the country. Thanks to you, thanks to your great ideas, we've done some very good things for people who didn't make the headlines. We helped to ensure that homeless children would be immediately enrolled in schools. We've secured a new mega clinic for veterans, stopped discrimination on the genetic information bill, and strengthen laws against domestic violence. So that's all been possible because of your ideas and support. As we all know, this race wasn't supposed to happen. When the new congressional district were formed in Springfield to elect more Democrats, the president of the Senate, Cullerton, said, Biggert is gone. For some reason, they thought that I would shy away from a tough race in a district tailor-made for my opponent, and they were wrong. With the help of so many great people, we turned what was supposed to be a Democrat slam dunk into one of the most competitive races in the country, and we made it work. We made them work for it, and I don't regret that at all. You know, our country has faced so many challenges, and the only way that they will be met is by reaching across party lines. setting aside the differences and caring more about the solutions than the sound bites or the next election. The great issues of the day are economy, immigration, the debt, Social Security, and Medicare. We'll only find solutions if members of Congress can find the way to take a chance on breaching the partisan gap, and I hope that happens. Tonight, I thank so many people from different walks of life and beliefs who came together to support our one very common cause. And I think our campaign it was a living example of how people can bridge the differences and work for a common goal. So I thank all of you. My hope is for a brighter future. And it doesn't end tonight. I'm ever the optimist, and I hope that the redistricting that was put in place in this state and in other states across the country, as you probably have noticed if you've been watching all of this, I just hope that there won't be they won't produce members of Congress who are even more partisan, more dug into their positions, and more polarized than ever. And I encourage them to take a chance on working together. If they can stay close to the voters and true to their principles, compromise will work to the great benefit of all. That's always guided me and worked for me, despite the outcome of this race today. Last, let me just say that I have always viewed public service as a privilege, not a career. From my younger days as a volunteer for Head Start at Hull House, to the PTA, to the Junior League, to the Visiting Nurse Association, to the president of the school board, to the state legislature and Congress, I learned that serving others is an honor that brings to me and all people that do that as much joy as as a server to those that are served. So thank you all, and each and every volunteer for giving of your time and talent. And we put up a heck of a fight, so thank you for that. And I couldn't have asked for more dedicated supporters. I want to thank my congressional staffs for all of your hard work here at home and in Washington, and I see so many of them. Thank you. And thank you to all of my campaign staff for the long hours in running one of the most challenging races in the country. And I especially want to thank Carolyn Stillman, who was my volunteer coordinator extraordinaire, and who has worked time and time since the very beginning of this the challenges when I was running for state rep. Where's Carolyn? And then I really thank all the different groups that are here, those that put in so much time, like the IEA. And I'm not going to start naming all of them because I will forget. But for all of you that have been with me through this and really helped in really increasing the education that all of our kids need. And then I want to thank my husband, Roddy, my 4 children, and my 9 grandchildren for standing behind me with love and patience. And I particularly want to thank my grandchild who was here, but she had to go to bed. She's only 6. But I know that she's going to be in politics because she was working the train stations and the restaurants and the knocking on the doors, and so I think we've got a winner there. That's going to be really good. And her mom is here. Her and her husband is home taking care of the other 2 children. But and I've got from Bethesda, and then we've got my other daughter, Courtney, and her husband, Marty, from Los Angeles. The other, and my son from New York City. He finally got his power back on so he could get out of town. But I think that my family can attest to the fact that politics has and never will be easy. But it's because of all of you that I've considered it one, if not the most amazing time in my life, and had such rewarding journeys. So thank you, all of my constituents, for allowing me the great privilege of serving you in Congress for 14 years. Time flies when you're having fun, you know. And for all of you who do make this the greatest community and the greatest country on earth. So thank you, thank you. I've had a wonderful time.